In today's presentation, I'm going to talk about cultivated meat, due to the fact that it's a current topic that creates a lot of controversy. Although I believe cultivated meat is a great advance in science, I understand why it is not everybody's cup of tea. My presentation will be divided into 3 parts. First of all, I shall define what cultivated meat is, and I shall highlight all the benefits according to the experts. Then, I shall point out the negative aspects and society's point of view. And finally, I shall conclude with my opinion bearing in mind everything that has been said previously. Let us turn to the first part. Scientists refer to cultivated meat or lab-grown meat as meat being developed from animal cells, and not via traditional raising and slaughter of living animals. Experts have summarized all the benefits into 2 main concepts. Firstly, not only is cultivated meat a kind of way of eating animals without killing them, but also healthier for humans as it has less risk of being infected by disease and chemicals. In addition to this, lab-grown meat is thought to be an advantage for human health, since it could be personalized for specific individuals' needs, such as adding more nutrients for athletes. In addition, doctors have agreed that the technology used to grow cultivated meat could be also used in medicine by creating organs needed by a patient. Summarizing, experts are so proud of their creation that they even have claimed that cultivated meat could be the solution to feeding the world's growing population. These are all the benefits. Now it is time to center our attention on the negative aspects according to detractors. Despite cultivated meat being considered the solution to mass traditional livestock farming, experts have argued that it may well be a pipe dream. This is because, although cultivated meat requires less land and uses less water, the manufacturing processes of lab-grown meat in food factories will use double the resources to produce the same amount of proteins. And to make matters worse, critics have proven that lab-grown meat could increase levels of carbon emissions in the long term due to the sheer amount of meat that will have to be produced to cater for, say, a population of London daily. Another curious point is that animal rights activists have pointed out that animals might suffer the consequences if cultivated meat succeeds, since they argue that if farmers lose profits and do not use their land, cattle, sheep and pigs might be abandoned or, in extreme cases, sacrificed. To conclude, I would like to say that cultivated meat is of utmost importance for science because, as I see it, it's a great starting point for scientists to investigate illnesses in order to come up with cancer's cure, for example. However, I find myself in 2 minds because although there are multiple benefits from this new food, I cannot help thinking that we're playing to be God and that we might suffer the consequences.